We have a few key master data elements to check before we can start our actual scenario. Let's start by checking the bill of materials of our finished pulp product. If you open the Excel file we examined earlier, you can see the raw material quantities I'm using in the BOM. As you remember from the previous course, this black liquor here is the byproduct we will get during the pulp manufacturing process. That's why the quantity is negative in the BOM. Let's open transaction CS03 to display the BOM in the system. The quantities in this BOM are the same as in the Excel file. When we go to the header level data, we can see that the base quantity in the BOM is 100 tons. As our mill is producing quite a vast amount of pulp every month, it is more convenient to handle production master data in hundreds of tons instead of just tons. If you have already created the BOM for the plant we used during the previous course, you can use the copy from function in transaction CS01 to quickly copy the BOM for the new plant. Enter the material number, plant, and BOM usage, and then press this button here. Next, let's check the recipe of our finished material. I open transaction C203 and enter the material number and the plant number. Here we can see the operations used to manufacture pulp. I'm using 3 different resources, one for each operation. The standard value 1.75 hours has been maintained for all of them. Let's take a look at one of the resources. On the Costing tab, we can see that our machine hours activity type has been linked with this resource. The same activity is also linked with the other resources. On the Materials tab, you can see that this recipe is linked with the material BOM we examined a minute ago. If you want to use backflushing, remember to tick the backflushing indicator here. You can copy the recipe from the old plant using this Choose Template button here. Select Master Recipe as the copying type and press Enter. You can search for the correct recipe group using the material number. Remember that before you can create a recipe for the new plant, you also need to create all the resources for the new plant. Also remember that you need to complete the activity quantity planning using transaction KP26 before the system allows you to link the resources you are using with the manufacturing cost centers. Otherwise, you will get an error message saying that your activity type is not linked with a cost center. The last master data element in our summary is statistical key figures, but as we are using a simplified scenario from the manufacturing activities point of view, we won't be needing any key figures this time. This concludes our quick recap of the key master data elements we will be needing to execute our costing scenario. We need to do one more quick recap related to cost planning, after which we can start examining material ledger in action.